Let's focus on the deepest muscle of our core, the transverse abdominis or the TVA, to provide us better core control and core stabilization. Now this week for our workout plan, we were focusing on two major goals. Goal number one was to work on our pelvic floor muscles. I've already created a post for the pelvic floor activations. And next was supposed to be core activation. And that's what this post is all about. Today, we're going to focus on the TVA muscle, the transverse abdominis muscle, which is actually one of the 4 abdominal muscles, and it is one of the deepest muscles of our abdomen. And it is very interesting to know the anatomy of this muscle, because this muscle starts from the rib cage all the way till your pelvic region, and it covers the entire abdomen. So it's kind of a corset muscle. Now the TVA muscle can be divided into 3 parts. We have got the upper part, the middle part and the lower part. And this lower part is very close to our pelvic region, and that is where we are going to focus today, because this is one of the least activated parts of the TVA. And it's very important to have the entire TVA activated for proper core stabilization and activation. And that would help us deal with the intra-abdominal pressure and also take care of our DR. But remember, this is what our entire plan is. So we are not only working in isolation with each muscle, we are also building it up. So since we have already worked on our pelvic floor muscles yesterday, today we are going to activate the TVA muscles and also learn how to work the TVA muscle along with the pelvic floor muscle. So for this entire plan, we have activated the pelvic floor muscles, and now we are going to activate the TVA muscle of our abdominals and then combine both of them together. Now our first aim is to really isolate that TVA muscle, and for that we will be working with the hollowing technique. Now hollowing technique is very common in Pilates and yoga classes. This is where the instructor would tell you to really pull your belly button into your spine and hollow out your abdomen. And that is what hollowing is all about. But do remember that hollowing is only about TVA isolation and activation. It doesn't provide us with the entire core stabilization and core support. And that is why we need to quickly move on to the next step. But it's a good idea to start with the hollowing process, because that would help us to connect with the TVA and really get it activated. And when you're doing it, we need to work on each hollow hold for around 10 seconds. And you need to repeat that cycle for 10 to 15 rounds. For the hollow hold, lie down on your back and then gently bend at your knees. Place your feet on the floor and make sure your knees are parallel to each other and they are in line with your toes. That means the knees are not caving in or neither are they flaring out. So the knees are parallel to each other and you're nicely rested on the floor. Next, focus on this region. So what I want you to do is to tilt your pelvis forward and tilt your pelvis back. And you need to match this with your breath. So as you inhale, tilt your pelvis forward and create an arch in your back. And as you exhale, round your back, flatten your back rather, and then tilt your pelvis backwards. So it's a forward tilt as you inhale, and as you exhale, it's a backward tilt. So we arch our pelvis forward and we flatten our lower back. Now as you do this, whenever you are arching your back, you are inhaling, and whenever you're flattening your back, as you exhale, I want you to pull your belly button into your spine. As you inhale, arch your back, tilt your pelvis forward. And as you exhale, flatten your back and pull your belly button into your spine. Hold it there. And again, inhale, arch your back, exhale, pull your belly button into your spine. Be very careful that when you're arching your back and flattening your back, you're not using your hip muscles. So you're not lifting your hips off the floor. The hips remain steady and it's just the subtle movement of your pelvis. So it moves forward and it moves back. At the same time, your upper body remains flat on the floor. So inhale, exhale. Hold it for around 5 to 10 seconds and then release and relax. And repeat the entire cycle around 10 to 15 times. The next technique that we are going to focus on is for real core stabilization and activation, and that is a very functional technique, something which you can put into place when you're doing your daily activities, and that is bracing. So this technique is all about bracing your abdomen and holding it strong and steady instead of hollowing it in. So this would be something which you would do in case somebody is about to punch you. So you would really tighten up your abdomen instead of letting it cave in and letting that punch hurt you. So when we perform the bracing, we really tighten up our core and engage our pelvic floor muscles. And it's much different than us pulling our belly button into our spine as we do the hollow hold. So whenever you brace, you need to hold the brace for 10 to 20 seconds and depending on your comfort level, repeat the cycle 10 to 15 times. Now when we're doing the bracing, we have to ensure that the neutral of the spine is maintained. That is, in this position, our pelvis doesn't turn back and we do not flatten our back completely. And to ensure that doesn't happen, it's a good idea to take a small towel, fold it and place it at the small of your back. So you're just placing it here so that you have that neutral of your spine maintained throughout. And once you're done that, bend at your knees, your feet are flat, your knees are parallel to each other, they're not caving in, neither are they flaring out. And now take your hands, place them on the side of your pelvis and gently push them down. Now try coughing a couple of times to locate the muscle. So it goes something like this. And now you would feel that muscle that has tightened whenever you cough. So focus on that muscle. As you exhale, focus on pulling your pelvic floor muscles up, holding them in and bracing this entire region. So imagine somebody's about to punch you and you really tighten this entire region, especially the lower TVA muscles, and do that without flattening your lower back. That is, you're not tilting your pelvis, you're just pulling your pelvic floor muscles up and tightening this region as you exhale. So it looks something like this. You've tightened it up, you've pulled your pelvic floor muscles up, and this entire region is tight and taut. Hold it there and slowly release it out. This is a very subtle movement and this would take some time for you to connect with your lower abs. And in case you do not feel your muscles working, take your palm and make a gentle fist of it and gently tap it in this region. This helps your brain to connect with your body better and we get better motor controls if you do this. But make sure it's a very gentle tap and you're not hurting yourself as you do this. Okay? So this is supposed to be held for around 10 to 20 seconds and then you release it. Releasing is as important as contracting. Remember this, because mostly we only focus on contracting the muscles and when it comes to releasing, we just let it go. So it's very important that you contract as you exhale, and when you inhale, you release your lower abdomen as well as your pelvic floor. But the release need not be a very dramatic one. That means you do not have to push your belly out. It's just a gentle release where you know you have actually let the muscle relax, both the pelvic floor muscle and your lower TVA muscle. Repeat this cycle 10 to 15 times. Please don't forget to smile as you do this. Be gentle with yourself and practice a lot of self-love and self-compassion when you do it. Please don't overexert or overstrain yourself mentally or physically. This is the time when you really relax and let your mind and body connect to each other and you really start listening to your body. So today we went through two basic techniques to activate a TVA muscle. We went through hollowing technique, which really helps us isolate and activate a TVA muscle, and also the bracing technique, which is a more practical and functional aspect of core stabilization. But please do not worry if you're not able to activate your TVA or if you're not able to engage those muscles in the beginning. These muscles are the deepest core stabilizers of our body, and it takes a lot of time and patience to really get in touch with them and activate them. But consistency is the key here. Please make sure you're performing all of these exercises daily, because going forward, we are only going to build up on these exercises. So these exercises are the basic foundations for our workouts going forward. Please don't forget to save this post as a gentle reminder to do your exercises daily. Also, share it with your friends and invite them into a world of wellness. Please do let me know if you have any doubts or any queries regarding these techniques. I would love to hear from you. Take care and keep thriving.